It's to put you to bed for the weekend. Friday night life games hangout. I'm your boy Lamont Tyson, and we're talking about this crazy, crazy episode of Snowfall. Tony the Tiger's eating everybody. We got a new main adversary, and we want to know with this guy Kane, who's working with him? He ain't pulling this stuff off by himself. So who's helping him? Who is he connected to? Is he connected to Louis? Is he somehow or another connected to Peaches? Is he connected to V? I think that if he's not connected to Louis, that by the end of this season, Louis is going to put Kane up for grabs with Buckley, the cop. That's how they're going to solve this situation. But I want to hear from you guys. So I'm in here waiting for the rest of the crew to get here. I'm supposed to have T Streams tonight, the birthday girl, Miss K, the homie Nita, the diva, and of course, y'all's favorite Moochie. They're going to be coming through in a minute. But as we get ready to wait for them, let me shout out to everybody that's in here that came to rock with us on a Friday night when you could be doing anything on the planet Earth and on the planet Mars for that matter, but you chose to spend the time with me, and I'm grateful. D. Cartier, Judith Washington, Mally Lee, Inga71, what's up? Dope C, what's up? Word from the Curb. Oh, man, I love that name. So what is the word from the Curb? How you doing? Shoney12 used to be one of my favorite restaurants. Reggie M, my big homie in the building. Samara in the building, love you. Bear Theater is back in town. Louisiana boy James and Z is all back in the town. Please be sure to give me a like when you guys come and check me out and share me with your people. Trying to grow our mission. We're trying to find more people to do business with, more YouTubers and social media folks to put on blast. Help me with that mission of getting to 1 million subscribers by bringing 1 million people with me. And ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, is my brother from another in Detroit. It's the T-Stream. What's up, T-Stream?
Man, what's happening, man? That's an ambitious goal, man. I wish you well, homeboy. That's a lot.
I appreciate that, man. I definitely appreciate that. So now that I got you here, tell me your thoughts and opinions on this episode of Snowfall. Crazy. And what did you think about
it? Man, look. This is like one of my favorite shows, man. Like I don't know. I'm like feeling this a whole lot more than The Power, and it's cool. It's it's okay.
Right.
But,
right.
Man, my guy Frank, he having some issues right now. Ooh, he is having some issues in and outside the camp, and so man, it got me on the edge of my seat. I'm like, oh man. I'm rooting for the bad guys, or so-called bad guys, however you want to look at it. But it's man, they find themselves in some real awkward positions right now. And at the juncture they at right now, I'm like, oh man, they done took this season and then really got they done really dug deep, especially off into his vulnerabilities, and I like Frank, and
right.
But shoot, he gonna have to come up with something real quick.
Well, I guess T-Streams, we can at the very least say that it looks like Leon has his back. Would you agree with that? Do you feel like Leon has his back? Okay.
Yeah.
But here's the problem. We don't know who Kane is connected to. How is Kane getting the information to know exactly where each and every drop was located? How is Kane getting the information if he stole the money, the $5 million, if he did it? And this is my prediction, T-Streams. I predict that the way they're going to get rid of this Kane dude is Louis is going to wind up having to give him up to Buckley, and that's going to be Buckley's red meat to go away. That's how I think it's going to go down, because Buckley been asking for that red meat. Yeah. Ain't no bigger piece of red meat than Kane. And I'm thinking if I'm Franklin, I need to go cage up that tiger and set his ass loose on a baseball field where they was practicing that. And let's see what he about it then. So talk to me, my man. You know TV shows. What is the deal with this Kane? Who is he associated with? And do you think it's Peaches?
I don't know, man. I came in on Snowfall late in the game. Like I checked in like in the third season. And just last week, I started, went back to season 1 because I'm like, well, damn, because they talking like they didn't had some relations in the past. So I was going to try to go back and see, what type of dealings he didn't had in the past with them. So,
right.
It had to be in the first or second season because I caught up with him in the third, and I don't remember him. Okay,
he wasn't in the third. He definitely wasn't in the third.
And
hey,
what's up, Moochie?
Hey, y'all.
Hey.
And I'm thinking that, hey, Nita.
Hey.
What's happening?
Hey, guys.
What's up?
All right.
So I'm thinking, I'm thinking one or two things here, and I may be completely off. I'm thinking either Franklin's new boo thing or either Peaches. And with Peaches, it could go two different ways because, he was in. So, would he really just flip on him like that? Or is he like, or is he in the bind someplace? So I'm thinking that it has to come from one of the two. I don't have no attachments to to his gal or anything, but
hardly anybody
it would be more interesting if it did come from Peaches, and I don't know, maybe because I seen D. Ray Davis in concert, that nigga was whack, and so maybe they don't
Wow.
Oh man, ladies and gentlemen, shots fired, man. Shots fired. And let me introduce to you the beautiful ladies on the bottom. We got Chocolate, we got Caramel. It's Moochella who hang with the fellas, dropping the hammers. And when you need a diva, we got a Nita. How you doing down there, Nita?
I'm doing great. This was a good episode, so I'm absolutely.
Yes, it was too.
It was.
I'm happy to be here to discuss this. So let's break it down.
Well, we glad to have you two ladies here, and I already done started theory crafting, but I'm not going to do no more theories till I get to hear what you ladies have to say. Moochie already done heard my theory. She heard me last night. So I'm going to come to you first, Nita. Talk to me about how you felt about this episode, and where do you think we're going with this new villain who was, when I talk about somebody being sinister and menacing, this dude was it. He was it. And he ain't even killed nobody yet, but that's what I was talking about.
Right.
He at least looked the part.
Yeah.
Yes. He actually, like, when he was talking to him, he was giving me that little rough Method Man look. Like, when Method Man gets a little rugged or something, or y'all, you guys, you gotta see it. But when he gets a little rugged and he does his little do-rag and everything, and he do that little smile, it's that little chipmunk kind of looking. But he is sexy. I'm loving the new villain. I like him.
Nita, you want me to tell you who he reminded me of?
Factual.
When they met, he reminded me of Lamar from BMF. He went from being calm, cool, and collective to just like that. He snapped. Something snapped in his brain. That's who he reminded me of in terms of behavior, not the way he looked. In terms of behavior.
Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen,
I just like him. Hey, Kay.
We got a birthday girl in the building. We got a birthday girl in the building, Miss K. So chats for Miss K. She's in the building.
Hey guys.
And ladies and gentlemen, she wanted me to let y'all know she's only 32 years old.
That's it.
That's it. Moochie, my sister, my chocolate sister from the New York. Talk to me about your feelings on this Snowfall episode, what you like and where you think they're going.
This episode was good.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I think he's in cahoots with Veronique, and that's his baby.
Girl, I said that in my video, even though it's not edited yet. It's not edited yet, but I said that.
Wait a minute.
I said that.
But we didn't talk. Me and you ain't talk.
I know, and we didn't even talk.
We didn't talk about it.
And I before we came here,
that's his baby.
I recorded that.
I think she getting the bag and everything.
Mm-hmm.
I said this in my last video. She's out for the bag.
Yeah.
Because at first I was pissed off that she was pregnant, and I said, "Ain't no way she pregnant." And then once he heard the heartbeat, that's
yo.
Oh,
wow. And he said he been back for a few months.
He been back for a few months. That's this dude's baby.
Yep.
Moochie, did you see the way they tried to tell me I was crazy last night when I said, I bet you that ain't Franklin baby? Did you see the way they was?
Even you know who knew it from the beginning? From when they made the announcement? Louis. Louis picked up on it right away.
He was like, bullshit.
He was calling bullshit right from the door.
Yep, she was.
Y'all got me raising my blood pressure talking about
ladies. This is for you. This is for you guys. We have got a super chat from the homegirl who loves all of us, the homie Black Fox.
Yay,
this is a birthday
girl.
super
Hey,
chat.
Black Fox.
Birthday super chat. And for that super chat, Black Fox, let me find something in here. Since we own Snowfall, I might as well give you one of the funnier moments from Snowfall. I know Nita gonna love this one.
You gonna stuff us? You're too skinny. This other one, though. So, man, he gonna stuff you. Right.
I appreciate you, Black Fox. Appreciate you. Now let's get Miss K's opinion. Miss K.
One more thing before you go on to Miss K. Fun fact.
Go ahead.
The guy that's playing Kane is Norm Nixon's son, Debbie Allen's son. He's also on Winning Time. Yeah. That's the same dude.
That's what I said last night. See, now do you guys see why I associate if you associate with greatness, eventually the wave will come and take you great. That's why I hang with these ladies and gentlemen. Miss K, talk to me. When they was telling me last night that Lamont, you don't know what the hell you're talking about. That's Franklin's baby. I said, the chick just told you she's an international con artist. Right. International. And she's a lawyer. Where did homeboy come from? Prison. Did he really tell us how he got out of prison? We don't know. Did he snitch? We don't know none of that. Nor do we know how Tony the Tiger got loose. So, Miss K, I'm calling him Tony. Damn it,
I know.
Breakfast.
No, I'm saying that's your name, and I call him Raja. He's Raja to me. Everybody got their own little name.
Yeah. Well, we'll call him Tony Raja. That's his whole name. Tony Raja the Tiger.
Oh
Lord. That's his whole government name. Take it away.
All right. Yeah, listen. I've been eyeing this chick from the first episode to the point that I think I did my theory about her the first week that it came out, right? I think, Moochie.
Right.
So I mean, and everything from what Moochie is saying, how she said Louis, I was picking up on Louis' facial expressions and everything. If y'all have not watched my theory on if you can trust Veronique, go and watch it. It's all there from just those 2 first episodes that they did.
Yep, she did it from the first episode.
Yeah.
She was peeping up.
Every little thing that was going on, I already peeped it. So I'm not surprised. I think with this episode, they tried to, shy away from it a little bit and try to make it seem like maybe we're wrong about her. Maybe she can be trusted. You know what I'm saying? Because she backed away and she, she's, I need to, maintain my distance and this and that. And it was even to a point where I was like, look, we don't even know if she's pregnant, but guess what? She is pregnant. So now I say, I still don't buy this crap. I think that this baby might not be Franklin's. And so I said, maybe she's in cahoots with this dude, Kane, and that's his baby. He did say that he was here for months. So this man been just biding his time and waiting and everything.
Getting intel too.
Yep, getting intel.
Intricate details
Intricate.
He wouldn't know just coming out of jail. So he definitely has to be working with somebody.
Yeah,
and to Miss K's point, Louis still is kind of looking at V with the side eye, even in this episode.
Yeah.
One of the reasons I took this screenshot, that was her after she just got finished basically saying something to Cissy and Louis. And she's still kind of like,
she did.
That's when she came downstairs and told them that Franklin's still alive.
Yeah, she was like, "No, thank you."
Remember, she was worried about getting that trust fund. Look, she was worried about the bag, yo.
Yep.
The bag.
Yeah.
T-String, jump back into here, man. You got these powerful ladies dropping these great theories. Your brother done gave you a theory before they got up here.
Oh, can I say thank you to Reggie M? He just dropped gave a super chat for $10, and he said, "Happy birthday, Miss K! Thank you." Appreciate
I know,
you.
Rez. She is glowing and shining, almost like she's pregnant. I mean, look at her over
stop.
there.
I'm pregnant with destiny and purpose, honey. Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, it is your birthday. I'm sure you done been in that birthday suit and some babies is created. But anyway, I digress. It's your birthday. Go short.
Gonna party like it's a birthday.
Jump on in here, T-Stream.
You know, they're dropping a whole lot of hints now.
Yeah, man, they dropping it.
You know,
the mics drop with these chicks.
Yeah, from Cissy telling her, you know, I like how you came through with the tears and sort of, you know, did your little thing.
Right.
So everybody's picking up on these characteristics. So something is not right. You know, there. You know, I'm just gonna hate to see my man Franklin get caught back up into it again after going through the mojo with Melanie, and he's not having no good play with these women. You know, not at all. You know, but
T-Stream, maybe he need to give the men a try.
Nah.
No, wow.
I knew y'all.
He got me about to walk. He's like,
stage
left over here.
About to have me say, "Nigga,
Dude, I would be on my laptop the next morning shooting an email to FX. Like,
you be typing like Kermit the Frog.
We wouldn't do it like that. But it's something definitely going on with Lil Mama right there, and Lee. And if she is, you know, if she is the one, because I see he has a strong attachment to her. You know, this is
he do.
You know, he having this grandiose dream of family and, you know, them and everything like that, and that's not, you know. If that's the case, that's not the direction that this is going in. You know, this is one of the things that, you know, he'll definitely have to put it into. I mean, bullets rang out. The only thing that has me on the fence with this is because had Jerome not yelled out, she would have been a deceased target as well. Because she was right there. She was right there in the mix. That's the only thing that's keeping me on the fence, you know, with that.
Make it look good.
I got a counter for that.
Yeah, make it look.
I got something.
Maybe
to say
that's
too.
why she was sitting where she was sitting, which was by that tree, because she knew it was going to happen. All she had to do was jump right by the daggone tree.
Thank you.
That's why she had that freaking smirk on her face.
Thank you.
That's why she had that freaking smirk on her face.
Thank you. T, these women, at least Moochie saw my video, and the thumbnail for my video was, why the hell this bitch behind a palm tree smiling in a shootout? She was looking like Eddie Murphy. Just like that. Hiding behind a palm tree.
Go back and watch that.
I got one more thing.
You got to get
Go
the
ahead.
super
I'm
chat
so
from
mad
Sony.
at Franklin's mother this episode. I feel
You
like
did what?
she was the dummy of the decade.
Who?
Franklin's mother.
Yeah, see,
why you didn't tell your son before he left out of that house, out of that bar, what she told you? That she's an international con artist.
But would it have changed anything with Franklin?
I don't give a damn. She was like admiring it. Like,
he would look. He might would have listened, but and I agree with you. She should tell him, but this is not all she should be telling him. Cissy should be telling him that she is planning to kill Teddy. Cissy's holding a lot of things she needs to be coming clean to her son with.
And then you also have to think about the timing. You know what I mean? Is this the time right now to be telling him all this stuff, sidetracking him and all that? Thank you, William Lawrence.
Let me shout out your super chats, man. Miss K, y'all ladies be bringing the chicks to the yard, man. Shawnee sending in a $5. Hey, Shawnee. Inga71 sending it in. She says, not sure why Cissy didn't tell Franklin that Veronique and her mom was con artists the way Moochie just said. Hey, look, can we? But we all have said, do we really trust Cissy? Because she's got
ain't no way I would have let my son walk out of there like that, knowing that if we got all this money involved with all of this. Even if I don't want him doing that, I'm not gonna let him get caught up in no situation like that.
True.
I'm like, look.
And then Will, happy birthday, Miss K.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. So
now,
I mean,
Nita,
it's suspect.
Yeah, Nita, let's get you back in on this now. Let me jump off Franklin and Kane for a minute, and let's talk about Oso. And me and you was dialoguing last week about how we love those two on screen together.
Yeah.
How did you like their great escape from the fake ass crocodile hunter with Tony Raja the Tiger?
I like that. It was so funny because it was like a wave of relief when Franklin came back. Like when he came, like he left and he came back, he was like, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, I'm glad that they got out of that. I didn't know how they was gonna get out of it, but I'm glad that they did. It was a mess, but it was still funny. It was still comical in a way. Like I don't know, I was still just had a grin on my face.
It was
like it wasn't funny, but it was funny. You feel me?
Yeah.
It was good. I liked it, and I definitely liked their little. I hope they click like that. I hope they stay like that. I hope it's them against Teddy. Now that's what
right.
I hope. That's what that
right.
Is.
And Miss K, before I come to you, I want to recap. I want to take a look at that scene again. I like the escape scene along with another Tony the Raja Tiger scene. Let's take a look at this real quick.
Freaking love him,
Miss K. Talk about that. That was a hungry tiger. I was telling Larry last night that tiger done got to eat 2 times. He survived 2 bullets. He got blood around his mouth. The only thing that tiger need now is a good ass nut, and he ready for some sleep.
He might have, cut his stuff off. He might be, neutered. But
oh no!
Never know.
No. Oh no! Oh no! Oh, Miss K, take it away, man. Lord have mercy.
Listen,
maybe
I love Oso,
so
man. Yeah, I love Oso because he just, the fact that I love when people are just like so calm in there and they look, if they need to turn into a beast, they turn into a beast. That's why I like Oso a lot, because he's not always on Front Street about everything. He's like, I do what I got to do and get it done. And right now, this dude is like, help, to the tiger in here, man, to the tiger. Also, is like, nobody gives a F, man. Like, and he's over here just looking around, like, let's get, I'm trying to think. And it was like he was 10 steps ahead of the guy. Or James, right? Buzz 703, thank you so much. I got your Cash App. Thank you. So I wasn't sure if he was in the building. So, yeah. And I just was like, yo, I love it because he was 10 steps ahead of him because he was like examining and looking at everything. And that's how he was able to see that there's another way for him to open up this gate for this daggone tiger to get in. And that's when he did what he did. So I'm just loving it. The fact that the tiger got out later on was a little puzzling to me because I watched it for the second time and they did not leave the cage open. The part where that little slot, they didn't leave that part open. I saw also keep his belt there. And so maybe Raja said, listen, I'm smart enough. Let me take my paw, slip it up. And
Yeah, how did Raja get out?
Nita, I mean, Miss K, this is Tony Raja the tiger. He don't walk with 4 legs. He walk on 2.
Yeah.
So he knew how to get that thing off. And I love T-Street. I love how Oso went MacGyver. For my folks that don't know nothing about MacGyver, MacGyver would take a paper clip and a belt buckle and could get out of anything. That's what Oso did. Oso went MacGyver on that ass and got out and escaped. Yeah, man.
And then when he kicked, he stayed thinking though. He's like calmly just watching this guy up there trying to open the cage. And then while the guy was doing it, he said, I'm about to kick the crap out of this thing. I know. You see Franklin standing around freaking panicking. This dude is thinking like there's no time for this. He was
on his P's and Q's.
He's master under pressure, okay? Under pressure, he's the one you want.
Yeah, so now Miss
So
oh man, Black Fox be coming through. Boy, I tell you, boy, tax time is real. I can definitely see Franklin getting the tiger and keeping him as a pet.
I see Scully doing that because that's the crazy one. He gonna put him right
in there with that tiger.
Right in the white room.
Shoot. Yo, ladies, look what Jay said. She said, we partied last night for Miss K's birthday. Cats. It hit.
Oh my Lord.
Inside jokes.
Don't be bringing they inside jokes over here on this channel.
Yes.
As a matter of fact, I was there when they was talking about that. I heard it. I was creeping up when my daughter went to sleep last night. I sure did. So T-Stream, that brings us back to something Moochie just brought up. When is we gonna hear from Mr. You need to get their hate out your heart? Because you know we're not done with him. You know we're not done with him this season. So how is he going to come back and play a role in the next 4 episodes of this season?
I don't know. I think he'll probably be siding with him because they really spared spared him, you know, and so he's
got his training from LA Raccoon.
Oh my God.
Oh, Buzz, man, Lord help her.
They that rough. Well, yeah, I think he's gonna. They may need to click with him because one, he got the manpower. You know, Jerome can only squabble so much. You know,
teach a man how to squabble.
Oh man,
oh my goodness.
Yeah, they let him get his shine on because that punch that he came through the door when he was coming to get Oso, that monk, it came out of nowhere. It was just out of nowhere. And I'm like, okay, look at Jerome and they got him throwing them hands up in here, them haymakers.
Hey man, Jerome was frustrated, man. 5 million lost. You know, his nephew was hostage situation. People shooting at his baby and his sister. He had some frustration to get out.
Yeah, they definitely under a lot of pressure, and that's the only thing that I could see. You know, coming through. You know, connecting with the old boy to try to get back at them because, like I say, with Leon is all right, Jerome all right, they be having Franklin is cool, but they don't have him like hard enough, for me. Like if you running this, and you need to be running point the whole time, He got the brain smart. He just don't have the muscle. And then having my man cower out like tiger. they gonna stuff you and all this other kind of, they downplay my man. But hey, that could happen to any one of us. If any one of us wake up and we sitting across from a tiger, we probably be doing the same damn thing. And,
Hey,
you know,
T-String, you better learn to squabble.
hey,
or try to get to know him like Oso did.
He gonna have to bite both my arms off.
He was like,
did you see him, Miss K? Did you see also down on his knees, looking at him, talking to him, like he praying to Buddha and shit. He's down there, hey, tiger.
Yup. He like, just in case you get out, I'm your friend.
You're right. Now, Moochie, I got to swing your way because there was some other craziness that went on. And I'm not going to call this woman a bitch, okay? I'm going to just call her crazy. This Parissa, Lord have mercy.
She is crazy.
Look, Ja Rule should have had her in some of her videos. He was talking about pain is pleasure and pleasure is pain and pleasure bust pipes and all that stuff. Because this chick had the audacity to say she has not had this much fun over the last 2 days in like sometime her whole entire life. And all she was doing was patching up a man who's been screaming, hollering,
no, she wasn't just
in
doing
bed. What else was she doing? She was rubbing cherries.
She was riding a horse.
You consider her thumb a horse?
No, I consider he was sedated and she was messing with him while he was sedated.
Moochie, that's rape. That's rape, Moochie. That is rape.
You don't say the R word.
Oh yeah.
Oh, look. That's ape. That's ape. He ain't consent to nothing. He ain't consent to nothing.
He was violated. I know that.
Yes, that's a great way to put it.
See?
Look, she was violated. She violated him and she enjoyed every minute of it.
Yeah. Oh my Lord, Moochie, don't say it like that. Moochie said it with such passion, such conviction. She violated him and she enjoyed it.
Yeah,
and then then she took his drugs. She took his drugs.
Well, you got to keep in mind what he did to her. Franklin effed over. Teddy effed over a lot of people.
Yeah, he did.
And this is his get back. I do not feel sorry for him.
Mm-hmm.
I don't feel sorry for him.
I don't either.
He wants to get his contact. He wants to get in touch with his contact. She not letting that happen because she keeping him doped up.
Ooh.
Good for him.
That's
what he gets for trying to get in.
Nita, I got this question for you. I'm gonna put this picture up here so people don't see my face. Nita, this is all I want to know. Because she already done told Teddy her terms, right? How many times he gonna have to fuck this woman before he get his drugs back?
I'm scared of her. A lot. It look like he gonna have to put in some work because she giving me nympho vibes. I'm not satisfied vibes. Like he gonna have to heal up. He gonna have to eat some spinach. He gonna have to
burning bed vibes. I get burning bed vibes from this chick. That's what I get.
He gonna have to black funk.
Yeah, he's gonna get away. He's gonna get away from that.
You ever heard of black funk?
He gonna have to.
No. Please tell us, Miss K. No, I've never heard.
There's a book.
No, but I heard of P-Funk.
There's a book from a while ago called Black Funk, and
I do remember that book.
A guy screwed a woman to death. Like he pumped her so hard that it made her bleed to death, and it's called Black Funk. Oh. He gonna have to do that to Parissa if he want to get out.
Look at
the
look.
It's a book.
Look, Miss K.
Yeah.
All she did was kiss the man, get on top of him, and she let him make his phone call. So does that not mean that all Teddy need to do is say, "Look, Parissa, whatever you want me to do to serve you, I'll do it. As long as you're going to work with me, let me keep making phone calls and give me my drugs back."
She's not going away.
He ain't gonna play about that
going away that easy, man.
Yeah, he ain't gonna play about that dope.
I feel like she gonna be on some. Even if she did he did pay her that $500,000 or whatever she's asking for, she's still gonna try to be a problem.
You know how
She said,
I know how this is gonna end up, right?
Yeah,
you already
you
know
know.
what Teddy gonna have to end up doing.
Yeah, he's gonna have to go down.
Black funk.
Bucky said mayonnaise funk.
Black, yeah, man, because it ain't black funk. You right. I was feeling some type of way when I was saying it, but I'm, that's where I heard it from. So, and no, it's not normal. I forgot somebody. I'm sorry. Somebody said it. They said that's not normal. Locked 121. I know it's not.
That's an old book too.
It's an old book, but it's a good story.
Yuck. Speak on behalf of the. I can't get down with women like this, teacher. I'm sorry. Like,
no,
look, I can't because bruh, you come home, your house burnt down, your car tires slashed, the door's locked, your ass can't get out to burn the house, and if you do, you go into a car that can't move. That's what this type of woman equals.
Can I add that she's singing while she's mopping up the blood? Like,
yes, she's nuts,
crazy, man. Yeah,
she's nuts.
I said that in my review that she crazy.
She is crazy.
She's nuts.
I was like,
she's crazy.
Yeah,
I know you have had to deal with a couple of crazy women. You can't even hold their hand. They'll think that means more than what it means, let alone kiss them.
That's that Teddy look right there. He already,
yeah.
This is undebatable. This little portion right here is probably just a little filler. I give her next episode. She out of there. For one,
what?
Yeah, he's
next episode.
Yeah,
next
he's
episode.
Out of that.
No way.
She's not gonna have him, too long.
I don't think they're gonna drag it out. I think they dragged it out.
So?
Teddy's too clever for that.
What episode we on? How many episodes? I think
Teddy. I don't think
more.
I don't think he's gonna have any time to use his cleverness because he drugged up.
Thank you.
Exactly.
Him up.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Thank you, Mr. That's what I'm saying. It's
not like she giving him pills. She's shooting it in the vein.
Yeah,
she doing the Michael Jackson thing.
He's gonna have to probably get. He probably gonna have to go through detox to get that whatever she give him.
And the sad thing is, Miss K and T Stream's Moochie Nita. You notice how she giving him just enough so that he has a few faculties, like his penis get hard, his eyes, but everything else don't work.
Yeah, because I was gonna say, how is he still getting, hard? But yeah,
because she
giving him enough, right?
She rubbing it.
Yeah. She's making sure things still work, honey.
Oh my Lord, this chick here, man.
Getting it at attention.
And see, Miss K had y'all food, didn't she? Miss K had y'all thinking she was sweet, but look how the birthday turned up. Look how the birthday. Oh my goodness. Moochie, let me get you back in this conversation. Let me get you back in here. Of course, we got to talk about the squabble scene. We got to talk about that. So Moochie, how could this situation could have been better? You got fake ass
talking
LL.
reckless to Jerome.
He was.
Dude was talking reckless to Jerome. And Louis and him moved like they was dancing. Soon as he made the first hit, she came out with the hammer. She was ready. It was cock locked and ready to rock.
She right there.
He said, "Don't move. Look at that arm. Look how that arm go back. Oh my God.
Got your man. Get him, pick up your man.
He got hammers for hands.
Teach him how to squabble.
Right.
Nita, talk about this scene. How was you feeling it?
Man, yeah. Shout out to Louis for being on time. She was on time. But you know what, this scene actually reminds me of that scene from Menace to Society when Kane beat that dude down and just out of nowhere, that's how he ended up dying. That dude wanted revenge for him, that beat down that he got. That's exactly what that looked like to me.
And I got that from that too. I'm worried about him now.
Yeah, and that's what Miss K was saying last night. She was saying that she's worried about him, and I was like, "Oh yeah, that reminds me of that exact scene. It really does."
Yeah, I'm scared.
Yeah.
Y'all scared for Jerome? Y'all scared for Jerome?
Yeah.
Yep.
Shout out to the homie B. Avery, just my opinion reviews. Ladies and gentlemen, his link is in description, but more importantly, he's reviewing Halo. And it's got one of our old school black actors in it. I'm not going to tell you his name. You got to check it out. But so far, B. Avery has given that thing 2 thumbs up. So I'm gonna check it out, see what it's all about, and come back and give you guys a report.
What
and of course,
platform is that on? You know?
Paramount.
Okay.
Paramount. And don't forget to check the ladies out. Miss K, Moochie, Nita. They've been doing their thing. I'm proud of them. They're even bringing in other YouTubers and people to get their shows popping. So be sure to subscribe to them. And T Streams keeps things popping on Facebook. His link is down there too. Miss K.
Yeah.
Let me go here. I want to take you to the hospital, Miss K. I'm all the time taking Nita places. Now I'm gonna take Miss K to the hospital. So Miss K, I'm knocking on the door. I'm gonna be the doctor this time. I'm gonna do the ultrasound, okay? I'm doing the ultrasound, and we looking at your belly, and it ain't no baby in there, okay? Ain't no damn heartbeat. You ain't paid me enough money to give you a fake embryo and all this stuff. So explain to me just exactly what you're doing, bringing this black man in here, got him thinking he about to be a daddy. He's trying to tell also names and stuff. Talk to me, Miss K. Who do you think you are, Veronica K?
Yeah, I did not say this last night when people were like, I think Pretty Girl was saying there's some people that still don't think she's pregnant. I said, well, I don't know how unless she paid the people, she paid the people to do a fake sonogram or ultrasound. You know what I mean? She could have something pre-recorded on this daggone thing. Or can she? Because this is the 80s, This is the 80s. Yeah, that's what I was that we not real savvy. Right. So I don't know about that part, but
Oh, the baby's real.
Yeah,
that's a real baby.
I think it's a real baby. I'm just saying. I was responding to what Pretty Girl was saying, that some people were saying that they still don't believe that she's pregnant, and I'm like, why don't you believe it? They did an ultrasound, But
Pretty Girl was absolutely right, because people were saying
people are still saying that, right? I was like, really? So Pretty Girl said Connie is pregnant. She's calling her Connie. But listen, I think, look, I felt bad for Franklin, guys. When he saw that, when he heard that heartbeat, you saw him, he got the tears welling up and everything. This man is gonna lose it. I got 2 parts. I told you I got 2 parts to my theory. If this chick turns out to be a con, he's gonna lose it. I didn't say that part, but this is the part that I said. If she's not a con and she winds up getting killed, because she's gonna be out of here. That's what I believe. She's gonna be out of here. They didn't give us no time to be connected to this chick or nothing like that. She's coming and she's going, right? So what's gonna happen is when she goes, he's going to lose it. And what T Stream was saying about how he's not that what did you say, T Stream? He's not that gangster or hard or whatever, something like that.
Yeah.
Oh, it's about to happen. It's about to happen. When something happens to her and that baby, or when he finds out that the baby's not his and she been conning him, he's going ham. That's what I think.
Yeah, he's gonna lose it. He's gonna be a changed man.
So
because it's the second time that a woman did this to him. If this happens,
the third.
He's getting tired. Who was the?
This is the third.
Melody shot him in the back.
No, I'm not talking about Melody.
The one in the middle.
This is the second time that a woman has that lied to him, betrayed him. Melanie ain't betrayed him. She freaking shot him because she killed his daddy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That was kind of deserved.
He just got bad luck with the girl.
Kind of deserved that, bro. Sorry.
I said 3 strikes, you're out, Franklin.
Yes, I count her 2 with the strike show.
Right.
I know
3 strikes.
I know he killed her father, but that was like the beginning of the downfall with him and women.
Yeah,
that's gonna change him forever. He's gonna be treating girls like they just jump offs and that's it.
Yeah.
Or all he gotta do, Moochie, is move on to men. That's all he gotta do.
No, I don't want to do that. I'm tired of them running that lingo, running that.
He's really like, man, this dude shut up.
No, he just gonna be one of them deep boys that don't love these hoes, and he's gonna be. That's how he's.
That's what's going to eventually happen.
That's how it's crazy.
I hate to say it like that, but that's how he's going to be. It's going to turn him into like you're not even going to be able to get inside with him now.
I got two questions for you, T Streams. Honestly, V didn't look too bad in this moment. She looked like she was glowing. However,
you turn that light, you'll get a different picture.
Okay, I get what you're saying. So it was the lighting. I get it.
Yeah.
I get it. But T Streams, V has just been playing her role kind of like the soft spoken, innocent, white collar crime type of girl. If all the chips get pushed on the table, will we see her snap her neck and go crazy and have an attitude? Do you think we're going to get that out of this character?
No.
If possible.
No, she has this really unnerving temperament, and her ability to switch on and off in different occasions, is.
I'm sorry, T Street. My man said she looked like a scarecrow.
I'm sorry. Wait, another one. Somebody said she, Damson Idris deserves an Emmy for acting like Veronique is beautiful.
Y'all, come on.
So cool,
Lamont might have her on his show interviewing. Stop talking.
Yeah, don't.
I didn't say it. I'm just reading the comments.
Look, man, y'all gotta stop this
come
mess,
up here.
man.
Y'all can't be saying this stuff about her.
Right.
Now, at the end of the day, this is what they have told me. They have told me that there are times when the makeup and the artistry make a character look a certain way.
She doesn't look like that when she was interviewing. I saw her.
Exactly. And I've showed y'all a picture of her outside of Snowfall. So she's not bad. But the fact that y'all think this chick is so ugly, you could stand her up in the field and scare away all the pests that would come from my grandma's garden. Y'all
oh my God!
I didn't say that.
That's what he said.
A lot of that's coming as a consequence of the personal attachment to the character, which actually should be good news.
That's true.
That's true. Because when you're creating characters that people can relate to and they have that love-hate relationship, that's the type of engagement that these writers are actually looking for.
That's right.
I wouldn't say she ugly or anything like that, but they do what they have to do.
She actually don't look bad right here. Yeah. She don't look bad right here.
Yeah, it's just, you know what it is? I just see something bad about her, and that's what makes her look. That's what
right.
Makes
I think that's what it is.
That's what T Stream said. T Stream just said her looks is augmented by the way she moved. Yeah. And when you become an older adult, when you're a grown person in this game, the way somebody behaves can significantly change the way their physical appearance look. Like in the beginning, they look beautiful, sexy, hot, and all that. And then the minute they run their mouth or they behave a certain way, the ass just get flat.
Like where it go?
He burnt up.
Yeah, like where it go?
Where it go?
Yeah. And so
you thought there was a booty. They was so nice. You thought there was a booty there.
Yeah, you went to slap something and you missed everything, broke your damn arm swinging at something that won't there. Moochie, let me get you back in here. Now I'm gonna get up on the
Monique Johnson. Hey girl, thank you. I just got your cash.
This week, yeah, it did look better, Monique Johnson.
Sorry, Lamont.
Oh, you good. Let's see here. Moochie, let us get on the off ramp to talk about this dude again. Because we theorize he's connected to V. We theorize that this baby we looking at is his. And I personally have theorized the way they're going to be able to solve their problem with Kane is Louis is going to offer him up as red meat to Buckley.
I agree.
Now,
I think that's going to happen.
Now, what else can you add to this guy? And what do you? But before we get to all that, Moochie, what are they going to do with his storyline before we get to the finale that's going to involve him?
Well, that's Kev's older brother.
Yeah.
So he's already bitter about that whole situation. Franklin, I feel like Franklin didn't even get to explain that whole situation with both his cousin and Kevin. He didn't get to explain that situation because they did something they wasn't supposed to do, and things happened because of X, Y, and Z.
Mm-hmm.
So what I see with him going on, I think he's gonna feel more cocky and he's gonna make a mistake, and hopefully Franklin's crew get the drop on him.
Buckley is going to get the drop on him. That's what I'm thinking is going to happen.
Yeah.
Oh, I
And
agree.
Nita,
That would be good.
yep. Nita, before I come to you, let's recap this brother's talent, because you know Debbie Allen. If y'all don't know about Debbie Allen, this chick is greatness. Different world. Some work on the Cosby Show, all kinds of other stuff. Debbie Allen is that sister. Let's look at what she's reared, ladies and gentlemen, because like I said, this dude portrayed a menacing first impression on me. Take a look at this.
Oh, that's her. That's
Simply
her.
apologize if she got out of hand. Mrs. Sane and anybody else got caught up in it. That's all on me. Next time I'm gonna have better people. Next time we get it right.
This is your one chance to do things a different way.
I mean, of course you can get at me, Franklin. Does it look like I'm fucking hiding, little nigga?
I love that.
I felt a little ghost coming from the dude talking to Tariq, little nickel.
Yeah,
I felt
right.
I felt
I love that.
I felt all that. Nita, take the floor. It's on you now, Nita. Say
Yeah,
whatever you want to say.
yeah, all of that is fine and dandy. Like, I love his interest. I love his introduction to the storyline, the plot, everything fit good. But the only thing is that you did 3 hits and you ain't killed nobody in the crew. Like nobody. Like you got innocent bystanders.
Right. And he even lost some of his men thanks to Leon. Remember?
Yeah, so I was just like, it was a good start for him, but maybe that was just a warning shot. It was just like I'm just gonna let you know I'm here or something like that. And then also too, I want to tie in him with Veronique, her giving that information to Cissy about. I felt like she was kind of like showing her hand. And sometimes when you're thinking about scammers and con people, when they show their hand, it's for a reason. There's an intention, a motivation behind it. And I was trying to think what it could be. And I was like, is she trying to cause some type of distraction? Because all of a sudden, here come Kane. And then he is posturing himself to be the person, that y'all gonna have y'all focus on. But she could be over there doing something else. Her giving Cissy that information is maybe kind of to disarm Cissy and kind of get the eyes off to her and all that stuff. Like, I'm trying to figure out what this, it just so happened that it came out at the exact same time. She showed her hand, he came to play. And like we said, she knows a lot about his operation. He shouldn't know anything. And so I'm trying to figure out what was that. I hope we have a backstory. I hope they do a lot of flashbacks in the next, so we can kind of fill in the blanks and stuff like that to see how this all came about.
So Nita, I feel what you're saying. She was doing to Cissy what white people do when they have after party events and they want you to get drunk and tell all your business. In essence, she was trying to ingratiate herself with information to Cissy, possibly hoping Cissy might give her some more information back.
Right.
But did you notice Cissy said, you're not just some ordinary lawyer. Now, maybe Veronique probably ain't pay attention to that, but I sure did. Yeah. Cissy came out her mouth and said, you're not just some lawyer, something like that. I'm paraphrasing here.
Right.
She alluded to, and with Kane, I don't know. I'm gonna just give it to Miss K on that one. Miss K, you get a word on Kane. Whoa, boy. It's his baby.
I think Kane, I think this is his baby. I mean, look, to piggyback off of what Nita is saying, you might have something there. What I would think is maybe she's such a good little con artist that she foresaw or forethought about how Cissy was going to react to her and say all these things. So this way, when she leaves, it doesn't raise any suspicion for Cissy to say and warn Franklin to say, your girl is this and that and the third, and she ran. You know what I mean? I don't know. it's one of those things where she's probably tried to think of to basically be 10 steps ahead of somebody so that it could give her an excuse to leave Franklin and keep her distance. But in the meantime, she's still going to be working in that office. So she's still going to have access to all these things. So she didn't leave the money behind. She's just keeping a distance. So it could have been something like that working with it. But as far as Kane goes, I feel like if he was patient like that before and he didn't know that nobody knew he was home, I think that he's somebody to be careful for. And now for him to actually just blatantly tell Leon and Franklin that I'm coming again and this time I'm not going to miss, then Franklin, you need to get on. Listen, it's war, obviously. So you need to start planning and plotting, getting your people together so that you can get at this guy and take him out before, you know what I'm saying, it happens. You know where he is. You over it. No, but that's not a good spot because they got the little babies and the kids there. You better have somebody watching the same way they have people watching y'all. Have somebody watching so that y'all could just go by and do what you got to do. And it ain't no drive-by situation. Y'all need to run up on them guys.
Yeah, you got to be thorough with them.
Yes.
Yeah. So T-Streams, you're going to get the last word and let me summarize the great words of these wonderful ladies. Franklin need to get him a team. He need to get him a team. He's already started a little bit by getting Javi. So Javi's on his team. Plus Javi has vested interest because one of his men got taken out by Kane. All right. And to supersede what these ladies were saying about this not being Franklin's baby, this is Kane's baby. I'm only saying what the audience is saying. We know this to be true because this is only the face that a jail man gonna screw. And having said that, T-Stream. T-Stream. Miss K, you ain't got to come back like that. T-Streams, I give it to you. This is what the audience says.
Was she frozen? No, me? No, I was not.
It looked like you was frozen, y'all.
I know. I could not believe
it. And T, when you put this one and this one together, you get that. That's exactly what her face looked like. That thing on the screen. T-Streams.
Oh my God.
It's all yours, my brother.
Yeah.
All yours.
So the party can go bad either way, whether it's not his baby and this old boy, or whether it is his baby and she flipped on him. You know, it's a bad scenario either way it go. All right. You know, it's good that they showed some type of moral restraint by not doing anything around the kids. But hey, you know, the 80s drug era here in Detroit, they ain't even damn about that. When it was time to go down, when you dealing with that kind of bread and that kind of merchandise, they don't give a damn about that. You know,
don't.
Once it gets to popping off, you know, you duck, stop, drop, roll, run, hide, duck, and do whatever you got to do to get out the way. I don't like how they, I like Franklin. You know, sometimes I just want to grab him like a little brother and be like, man, look, tighten your shit, dog. You just don't walk up. You know, if you walking up into their territory, you know, they done already little bro them when they was first walking up, like, y'all better act right. You know, he should have been the first. He should have been the first one. You don't walk into that type of situation unprepared, especially after all the events that you went through that day. Okay. So for me, that part was, I don't know, I wouldn't say unrealistic. It was just, man, I couldn't put myself in those shoes and see that and visually see it go down that way, you know. And then when I'm thinking about the 80s drug era, them was the days when it was really, really like off the chain with a lot of that stuff. You know, some of the stuff they doing now, you know, ain't not as bad as what it was in the 80s for those of you that's old enough to remember when that crack hit them hoods hard. You know, it was treacherous. And so you know, it for him to be, you know, for him to be the boss that he is, I just hate the way he just sort of got a little broed right there, you know, and then the man told him in his face, you know, well, technically, I didn't shoot anybody. But, you know, I'm like, hey, I mean, at the very least, man, at the very least, you swing on them. But in the ideal society, it would have been popping. It would have been popping off right there at the point.
I think they were being neutral because it was kids there
Yeah.
at that football field.
Yeah.
That's
Definitely.
That's why everything was on a peace level. So they was telling them to act right because they walked through there with the kids there.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
right.
I think that was just the first, like the parlay, what they call it, like, you know, just the meet of the minds or whatever. So I don't think that nobody was going to nut or buck or nothing.
that was like a peace treaty. That was a peace offering, but the right things wasn't offered during that peace treaty. You know, like Biden is in Europe right now trying to make a peace treaty with Russia and Ukraine, but you can't make a peace treaty with someone who's crazy and then they think they got the biggest stick in the yard. So the only thing you can do is punch them in the mouth. That's the only thing you can do with a book. Period. Shout out to Monique Johnson, who says, enjoying this live, great panel. You know, we always try to bring fire. I'm always good for at least 2 jokes a video, but I always, Miss K, Moochie, and Nita, and T-String, this crew brings something out of me that's just, they bring out the inner, talk that shit, Mont, talk it. They bring it out of me. That's what they bring out of me. And you guys know someone else who brings it out of me? My wife.
Your wife.
And she'll be here Sunday, and I can't wait to antagonize her. But ladies and gentlemen, be sure to subscribe to everybody's channel. She blipped me upside the head. You guys wait to see my reaction. That's all I'm gonna say. And I ain't gonna hit her. 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 All I'm gonna say is
she gonna get you one day.
Let me see that hand come across my head. See what happened on this camera. It's gonna be love making. It's gonna be love making on the camera. Because what you do is you kill people with kindness. So the minute a hand come like this, I'm gonna grab that. I'm gonna be like, all in it. I bet y'all won't get hit no more. They ain't gonna play me like that. But anyway, y'all, we out of here. Let me ask y'all this: do y'all watch ATL? A lot of people watching that show.
Atlanta.
I know. Are y'all? Yeah. Are y'all watching?
It was good.
Oh, so y'all are. So are you ladies gonna break it down for the people?
I'm gonna do it on my channel. I don't know if I'm not gonna go live about it.
Okay, but you are gonna put some videos up on.
Yeah.
Okay. So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. They're gonna put some videos up. And as we get out of here, I'm going to leave you guys with one of the 2 MVPs of this last episode. This is the last thing you see
I
on my
already
channel.
know.
You know who it is.
Yep.
Raja Tony the Tiger. We'll see you guys on Sunday. Eating it up, boy. He eating it up.
¿Qué vergas es esto? What the fuck? Where's the fucking money?
Yes.